Chinese airspace, get out. And then the US crews would say, no, we're in international airspace, we're still going, and there's kind of this frivolous back and forth that's been going on between the two countries because of the territorial dispute. But I'm beginning a bit of tense. And I've seen some of these Chinese planes come up from our base, which is on Hainan Island, which jets out into the South China Seas. And planes have basically been coming up and doing something called flat hatting, which is getting close to these spy planes and buzzing the air, almost buffeting it, so creating turbulence around it, just shaking it, which I think does beg the question, given the risk, why is the US doing this? Is it just to prove the point on the territorial boundary, or what's the value that the signals intelligence collection on this plane can deliver? There's a lot you can get from this. I mean, understanding how Chinese radar operates, how they scramble their planes, what signatures they use, what encrypted communications do they use when the Chinese pilots are communicating with their base. All of that is really useful for military intelligence, particularly if you have words come into conflict with each other. That's the kind of stuff you want to do. You want to know the air defense signatures, don't you? You want to know what frequencies they work on. You want to know how they look on to some extent. All of that sort of activity, the emissions which are coming from different Chinese military assets, collecting, feeding that up, and giant vacuum cleaners, as you put it, that's really, really helpful. And you might also be looking for submarines, which might be operating in the South China Seas, looking for their emissions. So you're trying to understand how is the Chinese military supporting you, how does it support you, how will data system you, all of that is really useful intelligence. And so then on April 1st, 2001, the EP3, that flying vacuum cleaner that Jay Osborne has piloted, is coming to the end of one of these missions. And they're based, we should say, out of Okinawa, Japan. So they're preparing to done the mission. They've scooped up what they need to scoop up, and they're getting ready for the 2-hour flight back home. They're flying about 22,000 feet. The autopilot is on, and this seems like just another day in the office. Yeah, and they've done some missions previous days where they've been intercepted, and the Chinese pilots are coming close. So close that the Chinese pilot channels can actually see each other. There is this sense that the Chinese pilots are becoming aggressive, and most people knows that these Chinese naval pilots, they're naval pilots rather than horse pilots or China, didn't train in formation flying, so they would come out, they would stay in mid-off these wings, but they have a hard time because, of course, the fighter jets fly much faster than the propellations, so actually it takes a bit of skill to stay off the wing of a propeller long enough to, make them know you're there. And on this day, Shane sees the Chinese pilot coming towards him. He calls up the navigator on the EP3 to confirm they're still in international airspace. They want to make sure they're reported to, what's considered by them Chinese airspace. They don't have a GPS or anything, so it's not very sophisticated. But he's told, yes, you're in international airspace. And now this Chinese pilot is coming at him. What's really interesting is we can actually have a look at the Chinese side and understand a little bit about that. So who is the Chinese pilot, and what is that? What's the view on sort of these American missions as seen from Beijing? Yeah, because the view from Beijing is that they've seen the US flights get more frequent. They think they're getting closer to what really are Chinese territorial waters. So it's, these planes tend to skirt the edge of these territorial waters or airspace. That's the point. You want to get as close as you can without crossing over it. China had said to the US, please stop this reconnaissance activity. So they're getting frustrated as well. But actually, this is really important. So on April 1st, an alert siren goes off at the inshore areas of Ireland. And as I said, it's a big island, South China Seas, home to the military, so signals intelligence base. Two pilots around. One of them is called Wang Lin. Now he and the pilot is wingman head for the duty route. Jet fighter jets, and these are particularly sophisticated fighter jets at the time, the kind of copies of the Russian 21 jets. Now Wang is 30 years old, at a top naval pilot, coming from a working class background in China. He's wanted to be a pilot, joined initially without his parents' permission. Not a rich family, the first new clothes he owned, it's said, were his military uniform. Previously just had second-hand clothes. He's got a wife and younger son back home, and he takes a bicycle to get from home to the base that day. flying out towards Shane Oswald's EP3, and then this is where the Chinese accounts and the American accounts are going to differ as to what happens next, and the result will be disaster. We'll leave you there, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll see how what could have been a routine day in day out turns into death, catastrophe, and an international hostage crisis. We'll see you after break. You're not gonna like this. Well, welcome back. It's the spring of 2001, and we're over Chinese fighter jet paddled by a right is approaching the US EP-3 swimming lane. Comes really close, so it's about 10 feet away. I mean, I just still find that extraordinary that you could be that close on two planes, 10 feet, and he actually salutes the US crew. So it's not a kind of adversarial relationship, it's a kind of joking, joshing relationship. And then he falls back, then he comes back a second time. This time it's even closer. Then he falls back, and then he comes for a third time close. And there was this thing, as I said, with pilots too, where they bring your aircraft up under the other wing, and then that creates an air pocket. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. And this is from Shane Oswald's account, because this time it comes right underneath the wing of the EP-3 between the left two propellers, and it's 2 or 3 feet away from the propellers. And when the Chinese fighter jet flies at low speed, it becomes a bit unstable, and it is struggling to keep at that slow pace with the EP-3. And Oswald says he can see why it's struggling to stay close. And it looks like at this point that makes just a tiny miscalculation of the distances. So he approaches too fast. He tries to slow down by pulling power and pitching his nose up. That means he's coming up from underneath. His airplane goes up and rams the left wing of the EP-3. And the result is incredibly dramatic, because the far left engine of the EP-3 just cuts away his fuselage. It breaks the tail apart. It tears a hole through one of the ailerons on the EP-3, which then has the effect of turning the plane, left and right, violently swinging to the left. Wing's nose cone breaks apart and then impacts the nose of the EP-3 itself. And I find this remarkable. The American plane flips over and is now inverted. So Shane and the crew, I guess, are steering down into the ocean as they're continuing on with this plane starting to come apart. Yeah, and it goes, so they're upside down, and now it starts to fall. They've got no nose cone on their plane. The plane is starting to decompress. At this moment, this crew does see a parachute go up from the Chinese jet. We'll come back later to Wang's fate. But meanwhile, on the EP-3, the wind is screaming through the aircraft. It's filling its holes, it's got decompression. Shane Oswald is trying to hold on to the plane to keep it straight and keep the wings level. And he says he can bench nearly 400 pounds, which I think sounds like a lot. Don't sell yourself short, Gordon. Yeah, well, we already have beach volleyball from you, David, so that's right. That's right. They're really manly episode, isn't it? Every episode of The Rust is Classified is already super manly, but this is an exceptionally, particularly manly episode. But the point is that Shane Oswald is really, really strong, and he is having a very hard time keeping this plane under control. And there are cables from the torn off nose cone holding it against his windscreen. The EP-3, the plane falls upside down for nearly 2 hours in less than a minute. As it reaches lower altitude, the against thicker wings got a bit more control to right it, so it gets it the right way around, but it's still falling another 8,000 feet or so before he can get it out of the dive. And at this point, he's got 2 of his 4 engines damaged, the tail is damaged, the nose is gone, his airspeed indication is gone, he's going to lose his altitude indication, and he's in about, needless to say, he's not going to make it back to Okinawa with the EP-3 in that shape, because that's a 2-hour flight away. The plane's not going to hold together. So I guess the other options, one is they could all bail out, I suppose, as it seems Wang did, but that, I don't know, that seems really fraught over the open ocean. I mean, I think if you bail out and over the open ocean, 24 meters from the line, you're going to see 12 meters in the middle of the ocean. It's going to be really hard to survive if you bail out of the ocean. And then to be able to find these people, there's no guarantee because they're so dispersed. So they need to allow, I mean, another option, I guess, is to ditch Everything quite sure exactly what type of hand gestures I mentioned your friend once. And it's clear they're angry, and so there is this risk that this actually could escalate though they're on the ground. So it's about 15 minutes, it sounds like, where they're on the ground trying to hold off the Chinese soldiers, but they're getting closer and closer, and at some point I think they realise it's actually quite dangerous as they're pointing the guns, so they stop the engines, and now they're going to have to get off the plane. And when they get off the plane, they can see it's in a much worse condition than even they thought, because of course they haven't been able to see it from the outside. There's kind of a wire wrapped around the tail, which looks like it was holding the plane together. And I think Shane Osborne thinks if he'd flown the plane harder, that wire might have unwrapped itself, and the whole thing would have come apart, and it would just crashed in the dark. And of course, at this point, now that they've landed and they've radioed back to their base, word is getting out that there's been a major incident. And it first reaches the U.S. Embassy in Beijing, where I think the key figure in the story, so we introduced from last episode, the U.S. Defense Attaché, Brigadier General Brett Sealock, who's goes by Neil. Sealock's a good name, by the way. He's the Defense Attaché. I like that name. He gets word that the spy plane has made an emergency landing at a Chinese airbase. Yeah, and he's a really interesting character. He's still around. I've spoken to him as well. He's a straight-talking guy who looks and sounds like a U.S. Army infantry officer. He first started as, but he's very interesting and very thoughtful, particularly on the U.S. and China, because he studied Mandarin actually at a defense language institute in the UK in the 80s, and then goes to China for the first time in the mid-1980s, and then he rises up, particularly through your favourite agency, the Defense Intelligence Agency. Chinese are not land our plane, you landed without permission. And as a result of all that, we want an apology and reparations for the lost aircraft and the lost, at this point, the missing pilot. And so the U.S. Embassy in Beijing calls Washington, and they all collectively realize that they've now got a big problem because this is not going to be easily resolved. It's still unclear, I think, what's happened. I mean, you can imagine the requests that are being sent from the White House Situation Room or state over to the CIA, NSA to try to pick up and try to understand what's happened. And there's probably not a tremendous amount of good information that's come in. The Chinese are furious, and furious for a lot of reasons, but one of the major ones is that pilot we've been talking about, by the way, is still missing. So suddenly this is turning into a diplomatic incident, and then we became Washington. It's interesting because George W. Bush has just taken office in January. He was a new U.S. president. He's not that experienced, but he's the governor of Texas, red state, but it's a very experienced state, red state policy. I think the major crisis with this has happened. This is going to be the first big test of his presence in any Ireland. And you're right, it's one of the first questions I think everyone knows is whether this actually was deliberate by China, whether they engineered a crash, were they trying to cause an incident where we was taking hostages. And the CIA right now and saying no, it's a mistake. We've had this history of incidents, but it still means you've got a hostage situation going. Classic CIA analyst, China analyst apologizing for China's behavior. We talked about this in the COVID labeling episodes. Remember this? That there's this kind of theme. I think it's also true. Many case officers will say this is true on the Russia side. As analysts, there's at least there's a stereotype that the long-time analysts who do China stuff, who do Russia stuff, have kind of got a little bit beat up for are inclined to give the Chinese the benefit of the doubt. But I guess in this situation, we know that they were correct because this was an accident. But this was not Chinese policy. But we have a hostage situation now. And so the first question is whether they could get the crew back. But you also think quite like to get us my money back because you're right, the Chinese are probably thinking this is our chance to have a look at this. Particularly this time when the US were well ahead of China in terms of technology. aircraft, the EP3 last saw Americans. So the negotiations were ongoing, and China was making these demands and some sort of apologize for the event. Promise it won't happen again, pay compensation. The Americans were refusing to do this, and the only thing they were willing to do was pay the cost of the Karlstejn island and the cost of disabling. And it's interesting because if you go back, there's some accounts from that wire article as well about how the CIA was watching the Chinese media to try and understand are they dialing it up and telling people that clears the US is very hardly sick. The Chinese embassy in Belgrade was during Serbia, bombing campaign against Serbia, and there'd been absolute outrage in China at that time. And people had posted messages about let's go out and attack US embassies and consulates in China to get revenge. This time, the CIA analysts could see that when people are expressing outrage about the Hainan incident, this new incident, the censors are taking those messages down. So that's a pretty good sign, isn't it? That the intent is to try and resolve this. So it's probably worth stating that it's not blatantly obvious that the situation that the Chinese state was in 25 years ago is very different than what it finds itself in today, because at that point in time, Xi Jinping wants to get China into the World Trade Organization, the WTO, and the Chinese are hoping to host the 2008 Olympics. And I don't think the location then confirmed as Beijing at that point. So there's some real incentive on the part of the Chinese leadership to just dial this thing down. And the CIA analysts who sent to the White House really antagonize that, right? Because if you get into an argument about who's at fault, it's going to go nowhere. And this thing can actually get settled. And I think this is interesting because how do you settle this with the Chinese demand an apology upon apology? The U.S. doesn't really give it because Washington says that we have nothing to apologize for. You guys caused this incident, or your fighter jet caused this incident. And so what ends up happening, I think, is it's a very clever, essentially, formulation of words in a statement, which I think is it's known as the letter of two sorries, which is the, I'd like to get a letter like this from you at some point. Just as a general expression of apology, it allows both sides to
you